Hi everybody, welcome back to the TechSupper channel. Today, in this video, I am going to explain and demonstrate how to load the data from the OCI Object Storage to the Oracle Autonomous Database. This is one of the fastest way to load data into Autonomous Database. So guys, before I proceed, I will request everybody to subscribe to my channel and click on a bell icon to get regular updates. So let's begin and understand the process. So before I explain the process, let me explain a couple of things. You may have a Oracle autonomous database, and in that database, you may have a different tables. In that tables, you need to upload the data. There may be various ways to upload the data. It can be either via SQL developer, it can be via Oracle integration, it can be via OCI data integrator, or you can use other third-party integration tools as well. All will have its own benefits, and there may be some cons as well. Similar to this, there are various sources from where the data can be produced, and you want to upload the data into autonomous databases. For example, the data can be in the local files. It may be a CSV, it can be XML, it can be a data file, it can be a text file. And you want to leverage those files to upload the data into the autonomous database. The data files can be stored into the object storage, cloud-based object storage, such as your OCI object storage, AWS bucket, Azure blob storage, etc., etc. The data can come from the third-party applications also. So it all depends on the requirement to requirement, which approach you want to use and what will be the source of the data. But here for this video, let us consider one use case wherein the data files are produced from a source system, and these files are kept on a OCI object storage. And then you want to upload those files into Oracle Autonomous Database. Let us consider this use case. So in order to achieve this, there may be various ways. Again, you can use Oracle integration, you can use some custom programming, you can use some other third-party tools which will connect to the object storage and upload the data into Oracle database. But Oracle recommends to use a new PL SQL package. The name of this package is called DBMS Cloud, which will allow you to upload the data into ADB from OCI Object Storage. This solution is scalable and can process millions of records in seconds, even using a minimal configuration of ADB. If you have only single CPU, few GB RAM, then this processor can handle millions of records and can process those records in few seconds. So the package DBMS Cloud supports loading files using the following cloud services. It can be your OCI object storage. It can connect the Azure blob storage too. You can have an Amazon S3 where the data files are there. It can be Amazon S3 compatible, including your Google Drive storage, or it can be your GitHub repository. So this DBMS Cloud itself enough to connect to those storages, fetch the data, and upload into your autonomous database. So here, this package, not procedure. So I mean, this package has two different procedures. One is called create credential. So that create credential will store the object storage credential in your ATP schema, because you want to connect. First of all, you want to create a connection. So this create credential proc will allow you to store your object storage credential in the ATP schema, and the same credential will be used in this copy data proc, which actually allows to upload the data from a file to a table. But you have to make sure the table already exists in your autonomous project ATP database. So here, what are the prerequisites to achieve this? One is OCI Object Storage. You should have it because the use case is to upload data from OCI Object Storage to ADB. You should have a OCI user access token, which will be used to store the credential in your ATP schema, will be used to authenticate your object store, and of course, Oracle ATP access. So here I am considering ATP I have. So here I am considering I have a file here. Let me show you this file. So I have this file which contains the first name, last name, department, gender, and email. Let us consider I have this file. I want to utilize this file and upload the data into my object storage. And from object storage, I will upload the data into my ADB. So let's begin. Now here, this is my object. This is my OCI. Let us use my storage, go to the buckets and upload this file here. So here's my file. So here's my bucket. And here I want to upload the file from my local system. So I have picked up this file and then upload. Okay, the file has been uploaded here. Cool. Now I want to leverage this file and load that file into my object storage. So what I'm going to do, I have a procedure like I discussed this guide. DBMS Cloud is the package and create credential is the proc name. So here I am going to give a credential name. You can give any name here. Object storage credential. It will become a reference. You need to give your OCI username. So how you will get it? You go here. From top of menu, you go to this user setting. On that user setting, you will see this username. So you copy this username and paste it here. This is already there. You need to give a password here. The password is nothing. It's like your user token. So let me copy this. Not copy. Go to this token and generate token. And let's say AK. And let us say generate token. So make sure you copy this token and place it somewhere safely, because once this pop-up is closed, you will not be able to see this again. So simply say close now. Now this is my token. Let me simply run this, which will create a credential name in your ATP schema with name object storage credential 2. So I'm going to use the same and will copy the file URL from here and will call my second proc. So let me copy the second proc. This is my second proc, the copy data. So here is my table name, EMP. If I show you, select start from EMP. If I run this here, you will see I have all those things. So let me delete the record first of all from this table so that I can empty this table. So I have deleted all and I should not have any data here, right? Now here, let us understand this copy data. In this copy data, you need to pass the table name as the argument, your table name, the credential name, which you have given here, which is this one, and then put it here. And here you need to give the file URL of your object storage. How do you get it? Come back Go back to your object storage and come down and click on this action menu and click on a view object details, which will give you this URL. Copy the complete URL here and provide it here. Right? And you can see JSON object delimiter. So here delimiter is a string, value and comma. So this file CSV is a comma separated and it is giving comma here. Ignore missing columns. Okay. Remove quotes, value true, and then skip header. So if your file contains headers as well, and you don't want to leverage those headers to be inserted as a row, so you can skip the first. So you can give the index number of your row where you see the headers. So let's simply run this. And here you can see PL SQL procedure successfully completed. Now you can go here and see all these 3 records which were there in the file has been inserted into your table. Now, if some issues comes during this copy data, so 2 files with log and bad 2 tables will be created, which you can open and see the error records or the error details. So you see how fast it is and how simple it is to upload the data from object storage to the autonomous database. So that's all about this. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get regular updates. You can follow me over LinkedIn, Twitter, or the Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.